Duck in here.
Sorry, we're just reading. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are Hoekie CCSA.
Cross the action!
And I am Special Agent Mo.
I'm Special Agent Alfie.
I'm Special Agent Kicker. Run.
And I'm Special Agent Dima. Just Dima.
Okay. Our vision verse is Philippians 2 verse 2. One heart, one love, one purpose. And our mission statement is showing people God's heart through outdoor and adventure ministry. And well, this is how we do it.
It's only 5 seconds, right?
Oh, goodness. That was a workout for days. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
All right, this is our team. We have Peter Schneemann. He's our visionary mentor. And we have Louis from Yoon. Whoop, whoop. And he's our trainer mentor and also not like a Russia. And then we have Monet Nota. He's our spiritual mentor. And as you've all met us, that's the team and our different roles are. Mo is our housekeeping facilitator. Main is our program facilitator. And then Ruan, although he may be quiet, he is the relationship facilitator. And I'm the one that runs with the diary.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the organizational facilitator. All right. Camping
Okay, we were asked the question of what camping is for us, and the answers are on the board. There's 5, we're only 4. One of us talked too much. It's not me. So camping for us was being myself. Sometimes you're put into situations whereby you feel like you have to pretend, or you have to follow social norms, basically. And we thought camping was for where you just get to be yourself in any way possible. And meeting new people. We meet a lot of people camping because, so it's been a great experience just making and forming new bonds, as well as renewing old ones. Experiencing the simplicity of life. I think we're all camping people here. I'm pretty sure you know what that means. Living in the bush is not easy. I think we walked like 500 meters to go to our office. I'm looking to work on that. Kidding. But taking an inner journey of self-discovery, as you've heard of the testimonies here, most of the people just discover that their hearts are really into camping. But not only that, the perks of camping, meeting people, forming with them, and going on outreaches, touching people's hearts, as well as just building your own. Camping for us has always been all about giving another person a camp experience. It's just nice that camping with us is not just, you camp, goodbye, see another group, you're tired, when are they leaving? It's just also been about giving the person the experience that you have, the experience that made you want to come back and decide to be a camp facilitator, a camp year student, camp director, executive member, all of that. And that's pretty awesome for us.
All right. Okay, what would we want to improve in camping? So, as we have all said, we have only been exposed to our campsites, and obviously other different ones, but this was basically based on what we have been exposed to. And one of the things is to improve the low ropes course, because we've experienced that if you have a group that has been at your campsite for like 5 consecutive years, and they tend to do the same thing, it's like, here and there. And we know that that needs like real financial strength to do that, but it would be one of the things that every 10 years or so, I don't know, but we would really like to be able to say, okay, fine, here's the low ropes course that the interns initiated within the campsite. One of the things was also to expose Black communities to camping. I think in our team we're very diverse, and that includes a bit of both. So, from here and Mo's side, being exposed to the Black community, obviously, we find that camping has either a stigma around it, or there's not much info available to the Black child in that community. Hence, if you try and approach a Black school, the principal just tells you that you want to go drown my kids now. Because camping for them has been made like, oh, there's water, and like Black people, not all of them swim, okay? I'm still learning. But it's just that thing that it's not just getting rid of the stigmas of Black people and culture that has been put around being around the bush. They'll tell you that you get eaten by lions and stuff. My grandmother still thinks that there's lions like amongst us at the campsite. So it's just getting rid of those, because really discovering God through camping has really been awesome for us. And we don't want to be selfish and say, let's keep it to ourselves. But like brothers and sisters out there, just come and camp with us, That's, yeah. And also have optional programs for rainy weathers. We've had experiences where you get campers and the weather focus said it's not going to rain. They get there the Friday, it starts raining. And you have this whole program around outdoor adventure and stuff. You can't take them up the mountain, it's raining. You can't take them on a hike, it's raining. You're like, oh goodness, what is it that I need to do? So if we can help each other, let's create a network and say, guys, this is what we do when it's raining. This is what UPSA does when it's raining. Guys, what are other creative initiatives that we can come up with as young, vibrant, and talented young people? We also would love to express worship through camping. What we mean by that is we actually came up with a working in progress camp. We said it will be God, Jesus in my heart, but capitals on art. We found that we come across a lot of young people that cannot, how do I put it? That are not able, not that their space is not creative, but they are not exposed to the kind of space where they can use their art as a drawer or as a painter to say, I went to camp and this is what I learned from camp. So we just realized that pattern in camping, you get there, and there's praise and worship, and the focus is on music. Why can't we have our own camp rock, guys? Like, come on. You know, like, be there and you have you have your guitarists, all the musicians on that side, and then you have all your artists on that side. You know, like, play with mud, play with nature, just create good masterpieces. Okay. I talked too much.
Hey, hello again, guys. Greeting yourself. This is our training thing. So basically, this is all the training stuff we have done this year. We went with a whole brain model right way, and then our mentorship as we did somewhere along the lines there. And then our project planning and review and catering and housekeeping, basic firefighting, first aid, driving and vehicle servicing, of course we do, and adventure facilitation and group therapy. Yeah, this is just all the components that we take together just to put in our daily lives. So like, say for some reason if you like stuck next to a road with a flat tire or stuff, then you know how to change it with the vehicle servicing that you had. And like first aid and stuff, if campers like get hurt or some on the mountain when they climb up, you can like just be there to protect your wound and just clean it up for them. So yeah, that's just basically our training. And yeah, that's how we have fun.
Another thing we do on our camp visits on our campsite is ministry visits. We've had quite a few since the year started, and honestly, they've been a real blessing. It helps us to get out of the camp mentality and into the fact that we are not only there for camping, but to do God's will. Wow, great. To do God's will as well. And this is a few of the ministry visits that we've done. We had certain scenarios where we visited Pretoria School for Cerebral Palsy kids, and for those of you who don't understand, it means that they have spinal problems. Most of them can't walk, can't walk or use, and they won't use the lower limbs properly, but it was just a real blessing. It was our first ministry visit there, and we went to Akurudi, and there we saw the kids just this dance the same way, and I think it kind of tore down the mentality that they're different. Like, you don't get there and you don't dance with them because then they'll feel left out because they don't use their legs. It really taught us a lot as people. We went to a Bible church, thank you, Uncle Rudy, and we saw some very terrifying people there. It was interesting. We get there, this guy's coming, tattooed, he's just huge, and he comes, God is good, hey, how are you? I'm like, yes, he is. It was amazing. We've now made references. Rudy has this thing we call Manafan Bird. So every time we just do something, we call it, we call us, we call it courtesy of Uncle Peter. It wasn't really Christian-based, but it was a way of us reaching out to the community. And we ate a lot of dust. Those bikers spent a ride, eh? So yeah, it was an interesting experience. That was a picture of when we started. We were very clean. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Yeah, so it's been a very humbling experience.
There's a reason I only talk with one slide. Because now I can say a lot of nonsense sometimes. So, this slide is just basically, I'm going to tell you how we bring fun in everything. I'm a good driver. I can tell you. I think I heard it like a few times when you was there. I took the Kenya people on a real African adventure. Where we got lost and they know the way home. And we let them, we don't know the way home. And that's a story for another day. We had like a lot of fun. Our house doesn't get Wi-Fi. You know, for a booster. Or donations or like, you know, you can catch me as a gift. I'm just joking. We will never get out of the house. So you have to connect somehow. That picture there, we were like dancing. We were at YFC, and then we just like, you know, it was before dinner, and us inside people can get crazy about food. I can tell you that. You're like, oh, it's so nice, and then like become monsters who don't get food. Not a joke. So we just like, we did something to keep ourselves busy, and that is when like little Joshua came to join us, and I'm like,
He knows the script.
So we just had like a lot of fun. Sometimes people play like 30 seconds. I'm not a good 30-second person. So yeah, don't ever let me be your partner. You were like laugh. But like somewhere in the Bible, I'm lucky because Jesus says those who are lost will be first and first. See, that's why I only one slide. So we do a lot of fun. That picture, that's a funny story. So we were. So in that picture, we were like driving, we were coming back from school. And then suddenly the car just went whack. And then was like the car side just been like, I'm not good with cars. But the one side was like this. You know, it was like crazy. Uncle really can like tell you more technical stuff. In any case, but luckily, it broke down in front of McDonald's.
Yeah.
That is good, eh? So then we met, I think for like that 3 hours we like stuck there, we met like a lot of people at McDonald's. Because they've been taking time like, no, I want an ice cream, and then we go back in and like, you guys was just here, and then like sorry. So we made them a lot of money, we made them richer actually. But that's us, but luckily we got safe in the sea, yeah, man, the Audi, Kariki, got like what? But a TT, I'm not good with cars.
How did you
So we got said like about this guy, and we thought like, maybe he works for the company, because you know, he like drives out of the car, like he owns the car, like that's not possible. And then we like talked to him, and then he actually owned the car, and then it's like weird, but in any case, after too much, what's the bar? We said, think they telling me to come. This will be my last story, I promise. He said, can't take me anyway. I'm not the one that is at home, but I'm the driver. They don't have a choice. That's like,
Anyone has a rope?
God, come on. You're making me blush more, man. Like a tomato or something. But in any case, we played that game in front of the TV one day. So it was quite an interesting thing because fast food bomb, you need to pause it on until it like explodes. And then we were watching TV and then we would just say the random words and then the word wouldn't even connect because most people talk to the TV. We could look beyond the phone. People will actually say a random word that doesn't connect it and I'm just like, no, I'm going to be on social too. Be on the phone as well. So basically, if you bring everything back together, we are a lot of fun people. I'm just a driver.
You need to practice that. Yeah, that was we love her so much. So just to sum up our whole presentation, we love God so much, and basically from my side, what I'd say that I've learned from my internship here is that serving God is not really about you. It's about that next person that you need to share God's love with. And I've really learned how to show grace, how to look at a person with the eyes of grace. And much as we give other people a life-changing experience, it also becomes a life-changing experience to us, in a sense that when you hear a campaign eve on that Sunday afternoon and says to you, thank you so much for changing my life, and you're thinking, God, this was just 2 days. But God knows that within that 2 days, within that 1 minute that you spoke to the person, you actually created a ripple effect in that person's life. So for me, that's what I've learned. It's not about me, it's not about how I feel, but it's about the vision that God has put forward.
Where's Jesus?
What I've learned in camping is really how our different personality both meld and clash in the best way possible. I think we've turned a lot of fight into fun situations where they now become inside jokes. And also realize, like, I talk about Karudi a lot, but yeah, when you ask him, hey, where'd you grow up? He's like, no, I was born here, but I never grew up, mate. So I think that's something that inspires me. You don't have to grow up. You just have to be unique. You have to know how to not grow up. Do it proper. But yeah, I think that's very inspirational to me as someone who does not want to grow up. But yeah, it's just keeping childlike faith in Jesus, keeping your childlike innocence with God, and that's really inspiring. Forming bonds with these three. Never a dull day. Really, never a dull day to our means driving. And, yeah, so this is just a simple one. We get lost a lot. I think we've got lost every time we drove with people, and every time we drove ourselves. And we've ended up, one time, we ended up in another province, twice. We got lost twice in that province. We had to pay the toll gate a lot of times. sorry, just having to keep it in the family. Yeah, and that's really, I think it's a lifelong friendship that, yes. Uncle Rudy, keep it in the family.
Yeah, so there's 3 things I want to say.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, just copy and paste that and some other stuff I want to say as well. Yeah, camping is just like, just to see the children come to the camp like with smiles and stuff. And then the day they leave like smiles and tears as well. So that's just the connection we make with the children and as much as the teachers as well. Because the teachers are like, oh, it was such a good camp, we just want to come again. So yeah, that's just, it's amazing. And yeah, we love camping and we love the children more. But yeah, so that's just
Each other.
amazing. Oh, we love each other, just children. Yeah, it's just, yeah.
So, camping for me, I'm not an outdoor person, man. I hate bugs. You can ask Uncle Henry. He gave me like this long speech about not to use doom. I hate spiders, man. But you know what? I learned to love them, God's creatures. I still don't like them. Anyways, camping for me was like a really life experience. Especially when I'm with these people. They just make everything fun. You know, even if we like go to bed 4 o'clock in the night and need to get up at 6 again, we get up at 6. Oh, keep it in German. I'm happy that I'm not supposed to hear that. So, it looks so good up here. I don't know, I just really love camping and I love kids. Especially when you see that you make a difference in their life. And that's the thing that we do, I think, for all of us being facilitators and all that stuff. Seeing how you change a kid and how you just put a smile on his face. Especially when you work with people who don't get love and support from home. And you see how this kid is just like, you know what, at the end of the day, he gives you hugs and he's not used to hugs. That's the thing that like changed my life. Seeing that you change a kid's life, putting a smile on his face, and putting Jesus in their heart. That's the thing for me. It's not about the outdoors and the hikes and everything. It's about changing this little kid's heart in 2 days. It's not. And it's just possible with God's help.
This is our exit song.
Until the back